Well, we have hit springtime, which means your primary severe weather season is underway. And this is the typical severe weather setup that you'll see this time of year. With warm air from the south, the jet stream lifts a little bit. That warm air and Gulf moisture is introduced a little further north. And then you have the cold air on the north side of the jet clashing with the warm air, and smack in the middle, that's where you get storms and severe weather. Again, a little further north as we head through the spring and really late in the spring into summertime if you live in the Ohio Valley. But I want to focus on just about that same setup here, looking into the Tennessee Valley, out to the plains, and a little further south through some of the central Gulf states. You can see from Dallas to Houston, Oklahoma City to Nashville and Lexington, we do have the setup for severe weather Thursday and Friday. So let's break it down. We'll start with Thursday. From Springfield, Missouri to Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, all the way to Dallas, Waco, and Del Rio, there's the risk for some isolated storms. That's depicted in yellow. We're looking for isolated tornadoes, flooding downpours, large hail possible, especially in Texas, and damaging gusty winds between 55 and 65 miles per hour. Your AccuWeather local storm max is 75 miles per hour, so if we see some reports in that range, it wouldn't be a surprise. I especially think on Thursday you have to have your head on a swivel at night, as that's when I think storms will ramp up the most. Into Friday, these storms press to the east, and so does the threat for severe weather in through the Tennessee Valley, from Nashville toward Atlanta, even down to Mobile, Alabama, and then Houston. That's your risk for some isolated severe weather in yellow, and the orange bullseye in the middle of the screen from Shreveport to Jackson, that represents your moderate risk for more numerous storms. The threats remain similar, not quite the same, but let's break it down a little more here. Wind and flooding, those are your two biggest threats in the medium risk category. Hail and tornadoes specifically on Friday, low, but I would not count out tornadoes, especially for that area I pointed out from Shreveport toward Jackson, Mississippi. That's where I think tornadoes are most certainly possible, if not likely, at least at some points on Friday night. Now, you'll notice there's also soaking rain. There it goes, in through parts of the Central Plains, even out into the Ohio Valley as we move through Thursday and Friday. Louisville to Indy, St. Louis to Springfield, that area in dark green in the middle of your screen, that's where we could see 4 to 8 inches of rain between Thursday and Friday night. Now, the area in the neon green from Chicago to Detroit all the way down toward Dallas, we could see 1 inch or 2. Regardless of which area you're in, stay weather aware, as spots with poor drainage could experience some flooding and flash flooding, but the area in the darkest green, again around cities like St. Louis or Louisville, that's where we could see flooding and flash flooding a little bit more widespread with the most moisture. Make sure you're staying weather aware, and of course we'll help you out with the forecast throughout the week. Your AccuWeather 7-day forecast in Little Rock, yet again the subject of some of this nasty weather, showing you that Friday is your day to really keep your head on a swivel as storms move into the region. You catch a little break on Saturday with some sunshine in Little Rock before rain moves back in on Sunday.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos here and be sure to subscribe for new content and the latest weather news from AccuWeather.